long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So I want to address the kerfuffle over the so-called Rey movie. There is none. This is a hoax. Now, it generates hate clicks for the big YouTube community. And one has to ask, when Kathleen Kennedy finally leaves, sooner or later, what will they do without her? She is their Donald Trump to their CNN, okay? Which is something that somebody at Cameron Pasha's Patreon said, and I happen to agree with them. Chinoy is doing this to get work. She knows the movie's not ever going to see the light of day. If you look at Daisy Ridley's IMDb page, she's got work. It's not as prestigious as, Adam Driver, but still she's working. She's not starving to death, even though she's a vegan, which would make her probably on the cusp of starving to death. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it could be that Chinoy knows the movie's not going to happen, and she's just doing this either to save it, which she knows she can't, or to generate work for her. Now, is Kennedy connected to this? Well, some information came across, it's public. If you go on to Redfin, you can see it. The house that they have for sale in Malibu, they dropped the price another $2 million, so that's $4 million from where it was. Okay, now, what does that mean? It means that they're kind of wanting to get rid of it, which is fine. It also tells me that she's not, and I'm talking Kathy now, she's not really interested in what's going on at her place of employment anymore. We do know that she's got another movie that she's producing, she's listed for, which is Twisters. Now, I did see her name show up as being part of the production team for the fake Rey movie, but I have to admit, again, I'm going to say it, there is no Rey movie. Okay, they can't afford it. Bob Iger is not going to okay a Rey movie, all right? It's just not, it's never going to happen. And the reason why we've got this going on is because, the YouTube community needs the hate clicks. I mean, they're going to do basically what CNN would do when Donald Trump would say something and run with it. They're not going to think about it. The bad thing about this is people like Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, Breitbart.com, that wonderful guy there, John Nolte, and I'm being sarcastic, are running with it saying Star Wars is dead, which hurts the franchise. This is actually, Chinoy herself is hurting the franchise. Now, I'm going to add this. Does Kathy care if Chinoy is hurting the franchise? No. To me, she doesn't even have to announce Scorched Earth to anybody at Lucasfilm or anybody, under the radar in the media to have this happen, because this woman in the picture right here, Charmaine Obaid Chinoy, is a loudmouth. She's an activist. The only thing she cares about is her next gig. And she'll do what Kathy may want to have done.
For 10 long weeks, the Star Wars company labored on the suburban London sound stages, bringing to life a film that had begun as an idea with George Lucas 3 years before.
Stop. Not one more crooked word. Your tongue could open a wine bottle.
Never had an agent. It's not like she worships the devil.
Well, she doesn't have to. He worships her. Oh, she's horrible. I've made a ghastly mistake.
Urinal cakes? I don't believe this. All these years, the doyenne of Seattle's elite, looking down her nose at everyone in sight. She owes it all to this. She's managed to have her urinal cake and eat it too.
As I think we now have what's known in the legal profession as a bargaining chip.
Oh, are you kidding? That's all right. She doesn't have to come to the phone. Just give her this message. I've flushed out her family secret. Hello, Maris.
Like I said, where's Kennedy right now? She's, I think, probably, well, last time I saw, they were in Hawaii. They're probably back with the house in Malibu now being listed for another drop in price at $14.9 million. I would say that she's concentrating on trying to get out. Okay, now why isn't Disney addressing this garbage? This guy right here, Nelson Peltz, he wants a spot on the board, and he's not going to stop till he gets one. And if he does get a spot, we can safely say that Bob Iger is going to be in a lot of trouble because he may have some funny money business going on, and I think Peltz may suspect that. I really do. I think Peltz might actually suspect that's what's going on. I'm not sure. And we just have to see what's going to happen. But Iger's got a lot on his plate, and Disney really hasn't been able to address this. Now, I'm sure Bob has talked to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni about it. Nobody can. I would say that and suspect that nobody's happy with what's going on. But again, because of what we know, just in the public, Chinoy is probably the one doing it, with or without Kathy's blessing at this point. Again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Kathy. All we know is that she was in Hawaii. It appears that she hasn't been at Lucasfilm in over 6 months now. She was suspended for a time from their server. Apparently she's not anymore, but again, what does that mean? She did try to get Peltz to help her get her job back, and apparently Bob Iger found out. Again, that probably means that at least she's been on the server, and Iger figured it out. But again, we have to look at what we know in the public. Chinoy is out there beating the drum for her career, not necessarily this movie. The movie is not existent. They don't have a script. They don't have any time frame. When you're talking about pre-production, you need to start casting people. You need to start putting together a team to put it together. All right? That's not happening. Okay? So when people say it's a go, you got to look at them and go, really? It's not. As Conran said in his Patreon, show me how this movie is actually going to happen. You can't, especially if you're somebody who doesn't know anything about the film industry. Okay, this is Steph, signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.